CEO ಈಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕುವೈತ್, ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಯಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಬಂದು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪ್ಲಾಸ್. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೋರ್ವ ಖ್ಯಾತ ಉದ್ಯಮಿ ಜನಾಬ್ ಅಬು ಸಾಲಿಹ್, ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ನಫೀಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ದುಬೈ, ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾರ್ಟಿ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಬು ಸಾಲಿಹ್, ನಫೀಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ದುಬೈ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಸಮದ್ ಶಾರ್ಜಾ. ಓಕೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಜಿ ಜಕರಿಯಾ ಜೋಕಟ್ಟೆ ಸಾಬ್ ಟು ಕಮ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ಲಾ ಮೋನು ಕತಾರ್, ಕತಾರಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ರಾಯಭಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಸಂಘ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಘ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿ ಈಸ್ ದ ಅಂಬಾಸಿಡರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಇನ್ ಕತಾರ್, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ಲಾ ಮೋನು ಕತಾರ್. ಸೊ ಹಾರ್ಟಿ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಯು ಸರ್. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ನಗರ ಘಟಕದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂತಹ ಜನಾಬ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ರಜಾಕ್ ಸಾಬ್, ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ನಗರ ಘಟಕದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಮೇಳದ ಸಂಘಟಕರು, ದ ಕನ್ವೀನರ್, ಸಂಚಾಲಕರು ಮನ್ಸೂರ್ ಅಹಮದ್ ಆಜಾದ್, ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಮ್ತಾಜ್ ಅಲಿ ಸಾಬ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬೇರರ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 3 ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಉದ್ಯಮ, ಅವರ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ, ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಬದಿಗಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್, ಕಮಿಟೆಡ್. I appreciate your dedication, your commitment, your involvement, your sacrifice. ಜೋರೊಂದು ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇವರು ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಇದು 2ನೇ ಬಾರಿ ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಮೇಳ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮೆಚ್ಚುಗೆಗೆ ಪಾತ್ರವಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಚ್ ಎ ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸ್ತಾ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕಿರಾತ್ನೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕಿರಾತ್ ಪಠಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್, ದ ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಬದ್ರುದ್ದೀನ್ ಪನಂಬೂರ್.
अस्सलामु अलैकुम रहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू. औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम. बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम. या अय्युहल्लज़ीना आमनू ला तुल्हिकुम अम्वालुकुम वला औलादुकुम अन ज़िक्रिल्लाह ومن يفعل ذلك فأولئك هم الخاسرون. وانفقوا مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي أحدكم الموت فيقول رب لولا أخرتني إلى أجل قريب فأصدق وأكن من الصالحين ولن يؤخر الله نفسا إذا جاء أجلها والله خبير بما تعملون. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
ತನ್ನ ಸುಮಧುರ ಕಂಠದಿಂದ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಕುರ್ಆನನ್ನು ಪಠಿಸಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಜನಾಬ್ ಬದ್ರುದ್ದೀನ್ ಪನಂಬೂರು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಅವರ ಸುಮಧುರ ಕಂಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಗಾಯನಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಮೂಡಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅತ್ಯಾಕರ್ಷಕವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸುಮಧುರವಾದಂತಹ ಕಂಠ ಬದ್ರುದ್ದೀನ್ ಪನಂಬೂರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸರ್ವಶಕ್ತನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಸಮದ್ ಅವರು, ಜನಾಬ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಸಮದ್ ಶಾರ್ಜಾ, ಮುಹಾ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜಿಂಗ್, ಇವರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಧಿಕೃತವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು BCCIಯ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಸಾರ್ ಫಕೀರ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಅವರು.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Well, this is an formal welcome. In fact, everyone have been welcomed by Rafiq Master. First of all, I would like to welcome our President of BCCI, Dr. S.M. Rashid Haji. Welcome you, sir. Engineer Hamid Kuliyar. Welcome you, sir. Mr. Abu Sali of the Nafis Group. Welcome you, sir. Mr. Abdullah Moidin Monu of Qatar. Welcome you, sir. Mr. Abdul Samad of Sharjah. Welcome you, sir. Mr. Abdul Razak of Jamatul Falah. Welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome all the office bearers, executive committee members of BCCI. I would also like to welcome all the executive committee members of Jamatul Falah, the people gathered here, especially the employers. We have got around 28 companies who have registered here. I would like to welcome all their HR and all the employers. I also like to welcome all the job seekers who have gathered here, and probably I didn't welcome our friends from the media, press and the media. Welcome you all. Thank you.
ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿದಂತಹ ನಿಸಾರ್ ಫಕೀರ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಧನ್ಯವಾದವನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ಇವತ್ತು ಸುಮಾರು 400-600 ಮಂದಿಯಷ್ಟು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷಿಗಳು, ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಆಸಕ್ತರು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಸೇರಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 28 ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ತಮಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಮೇಳವನ್ನು ಸಂಘಟಿಸಿದಂಥ BCCI ಏನಿದೆ, ಬ್ಯಾರೀಸ್ ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಇದರ ಸಮರ್ಥ ನಾಯಕ, ಇದರ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ S.M. ರಶೀದ್ ಹಾಜಿಯವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಮೆಲ್ಕಾರ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಖೈರಿಯಾ ಶೆಲ್ಟರ್ ಅನಾಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಒಂದು ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣಾ ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಚಾಲನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ, ವಕ್ಫಿನ ಮಾಜಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ, ಹಲವಾರು ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ, ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕವಾಗಿ, ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕವಾಗಿ, ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ, ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕವಾಗಿ, ಔದ್ಯೋಗಿಕವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಂಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರಾಗಿ, ಒಂದು ಗೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ, ಒಂದು ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಆಗಿ, ಒಂದು ಮೆಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ S.M. ರಶೀದ್ ಹಾಜಿಯವರು, ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು. ತನ್ನ ಮಾತಿನ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಮೇಳವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಅಸ್ಸಲಾಮು ಅಲೈಕುಮ್ ವರಹಮತುಲ್ಲಾಹಿ ವಬರಕಾತು. ಅಲ್ಹಮ್ದುಲಿಲ್ಲಾಹಿ ರಬ್ಬಿಲ್ ಆಲಮೀನ್. ಅಲ್ಲಾಹುಮ್ಮ ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲಾ ಸಯ್ಯದಿನಾ ಮುಹಮ್ಮದಿನ್ ವ ಅಲಾ ಆಲಿ ಸಯ್ಯದಿನಾ ಮುಹಮ್ಮದ್. Good morning to all. Respected guests on the dais and off the dais. I will speak in our language, Beary. Some comments are coming. In Beary Mela, Beary program, we are speaking English and Kannada. So I will speak in our Beary. You can understand, no, everyone, Beary language. Mangaloreans, no? Okay. ಈ ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ತೊಡಗಿತ್ತಿಂಡಿ 7 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು. ನಂಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆಂತವ್ರು ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಮೇಲ 2019 ಹಾಕಿನ ಅಂಡ್ ಭಾರಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಇಂಥ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆರಂಭಿಸಿದ್ದು 2016ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಇದು ಆರಂಭವಾಗಿ 7 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು 2019ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಮೇಳ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆವು. ಆಗ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆವು. ಆಗ ಸಹ ನಾವು 4 ಜನರಿಗೆ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ ತುಂಬೆ ಅಹಮದಾಜಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ, AK ಅಹಮದ್ನವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಆದ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ನೂರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕಟ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ M. ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ರೆಹಮಾನ್ ರವರಿಗೆ, ಶೇಖ್ ಕರ್ನೀರ್ ಅವರು ಜುಬೈಲ್ನವರು, ಅವರು NRI ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್, ಅವರು ಜುಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಾಷಾ ಅಲ್ಲಾ. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಾವು ಅಂಥದ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಸೆರೆಮನಿಯನ್ನು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ತಾನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಜುಮ್ ಇಫ್ತಿಕಾರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಆದ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ನಿಸಾರ್ ಅಹಮದ್ರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧಾರಣ 30,000 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ 3,000 ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 70 ಎಕರೆ ಜಾಗೆ ಉಂಟು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಅವಾರ್ಡನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುಹೇಬ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಕಲಂದರ್ ಸುಹೇಬ್ ಅಂದೇಳಿ, ಅವರೊಂದು IT ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ NRI ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿತ್ರರಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ಇದರ ಬ್ಯಾರಿ ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಇದು ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್, ಜುಬೈಲ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇದು ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಜೋಯ್ಕಟ್ಟೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಸಹ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಅದರ ನಮ್ಮ BCCI ಟ್ರೆಜರರು ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಯುವ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಬಹಳ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಕಾರನ್ನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಅವ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಆಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಅದರ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಸಹ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅವ ಮನ್ಸೂರ್ ಅಹಮದ್, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಅವಾರ್ಡನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹೀಗೆ 6 ಜನರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅವಾರ್ಡನ್ನು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದು ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಯ ಕಳೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ. ಇದು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಜಾಬ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ತುಂಬ ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆವು. ಅಲ್ಹಮ್ದುಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವತ್ತಾಗಿ ಅದು ಇದೇ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡುವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಾವು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ 500 ಜನರು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು 25 ಕಂಪನಿ ಸಹ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಬ್ ನೀಡುವವರು, ಅವರಿಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈಗ ಸಹ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಸಾರ್. ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ದೇವರ ಹೆಸರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಸ್ಮಿಲ್ಲಾಹಿರ್ ರಹ್ಮಾನಿರ್ ರಹೀಮ್ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಕೊನೆಗೊಳಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ SM ರಶೀದ್ ಹಾಜಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾ ಉಡುಪಿ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ 2 ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಜನಾಬ್ ಸಬಿ ಅಹಮದ್ ಕಾಜಿಯವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಹಮೀದ್ ಕುಲಿಯಾರ್ ಕುವೈತ್ ಈಸ್ ದ CEO ಈಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕುವೈತ್ ಇದೀಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೊಂದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜನಾಬ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಹಮೀದ್ ಕುಲಿಯಾರ್ ಸಾಬ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟಾಕ್.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A warm welcome to all of you and very good morning. I would like to use this opportunity to make 2 kind of presentation. I know many of us here have come for seeking for a job especially. That is one part. The other part is vision of SM Rashid Haji to bring up new entrepreneurs. So I will talk little about the job seekers, how you face, and another part I will also talk what is the importance and what is the opportunities available in oil and gas sectors for a new startup. So I'll not take much time. I'll take maybe 30 minutes with your permissions. I will wind it off. First, for all you job seekers today who have come here, you are experts in your own field. My sincere request is, so you come for the job interview here. The first and foremost thing, when you come for an interview, be prepared. There are a lot of 28 company stalls are here, put up. You are going to face maybe a company which you don't know. The managing director will be taking an interview, you don't know. But sincerely be prepared. Not just go and attend the interview. The preparation is very important. Take all your documents. The second important part is take your documents. Sometimes we take a lot of interviews for the overseas, for the oil and gas sectors. We see candidates coming in, just walking in, without the proper documents. When we ask, are you an engineer? Yes. Where is your degree certificate? At home, sir. No. Please bring your documents all along with you. If possible, get it attested, from the authorized notary or somebody, get it attested. That makes the more confident, who is interviewing. Don't go around the bush. That means if any, any questions put forward to you, what is your experience? Be prompt and tell, it is my experience. Don't go, I know that, I know this, I can handle this, no. Be specific. Check, are you suitable for this field? Because you're going to join that company, you're making your life there. It starts there. Then you'll go up the ladder. So please ask yourself, am I suitable for that company? Am I able to make up to that company? Am I going to be an asset for that company? Ask yourself these questions, then only attend that interview. Don't just, if there is somebody is taking for a chef, you are a mechanical engineer, just go there, I can work as a chef also. No, your future is ahead. Please, you are, youngsters, young Bearys, so your mind should be entrepreneur going up the ladder, not stuck there. So be attentive and see it, is this the place for me? The second part is, okay, you attended the interview, maybe the company doesn't like you or they rejected you. What is next? Never think they rejected you. You please consider yourself, you rejected that company because your experience doesn't suit for that. Your experience doesn't make up for that. So you rejected the company, not the company rejected you. The moment you feel that the company rejected you, things stops there. You don't try ahead. You have to, that's not the end of the life. Please, make yourself, go to some trainings, get prepared, go for another, make yourself for another interview. So whenever you get rejected, please don't be upset. Try, get some experience, get some trainings on that and go ahead. And there is a success is going failure to failure, Church Winston says. So failure, then the success, that's the real success. So failing, don't be upset. The third important thing, no, you got selected now. What to do? Voila, be honest. Once you get selected to that company, give it 100%. Don't take here and there. Focused on your job. Focused. You are selected now. Maybe I will try for 1 year, work for a little, then see, then look for there. No, make yourself there. When you join, you be yourself, and commitment, honest. Honest is the best success, gentlemen. When you are honest to any firm, there are a lot of entrepreneurs here, they know themselves. When an employee is honest to the company, the ladder is up. You go from manager to general manager to up to the CEO level. You've seen our CEOs of unicorns like Sundar Pichai or whoever it is, how they come up from the small schools and then they joined the firm and they were honest. They went GM, CEO, then the upper level they reached. So whenever you join, my youngsters, my friends, please be honest. For the honest, I'll just tell a same incident, You might have known Sir C.V. Raman, the great scientist. When he started the first science institution in Bangalore, C.V. Raman, he obviously, like the same job Mela, he put up an ad for the young scientists. All the scientists came in, everybody attended the interview. The day went, somebody selected, somebody is not selected. Then the interview finished, all closed and went. Then Sir C.V. Raman, normally he goes after the end, after everything finished, he goes. He locks, he's the last person to leave the office. He was going out, he saw a youngster just standing there. Maybe C.V. Raman at once he thought, maybe he's asking, sir, can I get like an assistant scientist job? Maybe you're not selected. The boy said, sir, I'm not here to request. Sir, your people have given me the TADA, travel, those days it should be like travel allowance if you travel to the interviews. TADA, in that 7 rupees you have given me extra. So I want to give it back. I went to your accounts, but account said it's closed. So I cannot give, we cannot, just take it and go home. 7 rupees not a matter. But this is not my money, sir. Please, I want to give it back. Sir C.V. Raman said, my boy, please come and meet me next day in the office. This boy is anxious. He said one more chance to see Sir C.V. Raman. Next day he went to the office, knocked the door. He went in. Sir C.V. Raman said, my boy, you failed in physical test, but you passed in honesty test. So I made a position for you for the honesty position. So that boy joined Sir C.V. Raman. He became he made an MBA, went to US, he won the Nobel Prize, Sir Radhakrishnan. So my youngsters, my friends, please be honest. You're going to join, inshallah, you will join many of the best companies in India and abroad. When you join, make up your mind, be honest. May Allah bless you. May Allah give you all future life ahead. With this, I'll talk my first part of the talk. Akhir dawana walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. And in this, I request, if any of you have come as a job seekers, if any of the fresh engineers or technical persons, since as Dr. S.M. Rashid Haji said, the BCCI's motto is not to just seek the job. Don't become the seeker of the job. Become the giver of the job. So his motto is develop youngsters, young entrepreneurs by year, I think Imtiaz Bhai always says, by year 2025 to make at least 1,000 new startups from Beary community from India, from Mangalore. 1,000 new startups from Beary community for Mangalore. This is the photo of our SM Rashid Haji. So I request humbly for all job seekers, think, if you have intelligence, if you have, any innovative mind, please listen to my next part of this thing. And it is very interesting. I'm going to talk about oil and gas sectors, exclusively in oil and gas sectors. What are the opportunities for new youngsters? See, one thing is very clear. We are staying in an era, we cannot become another Yusuf Ali Saab of Lulu. We cannot become Nasir al-Hajri, Ravi Pillai of Nasir al-Hajri. We cannot become Abraham Sir of Nasir al-Badda. For that matter, we cannot become Sheikh Harnire of Expertise Group. And we cannot become an SMR. We cannot become Mission Azad group of companies. Because they had an era, opportunity, competition was less, they came up. But now, it's an era of competition. So, we cannot think big, but we have to be very exclusively specific. If you choose the best product, best service, exclusive service, my friend, I tell you, there are a lot of chances. So that I am going to talk, the opportunities for the oil and gas sectors, exclusive opportunities in the oil and gas sectors, wherein you can tap opportunities, you can start your entrepreneurship. So interested candidate can stay on. I don't want to take guests all time, so it will be around 20 to 25 minutes presentation. If you're interested, you can stay back, I can start on. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಹಮೀದ್ ಕುಲ್ಯಾರ್, ದ CEO ಆಫ್ ಈಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕುವೈತ್. ಭಾಳ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಸೋಲು ಗೆಲುವಿನ ಸೋಪಾನ, ಹಾಗೆ ಹಾನೆಸ್ಟಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವಿನ್ಸ್. ಈ ಮೆಸೇಜನ್ನು ಭಾಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯಂ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ್ ಅವರ ಮೂಲಕ ಇವತ್ತು ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇವತ್ತು ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ನವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. JF ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಕೇರ್, ಯುವರ್ ಕೆರಿಯರ್ ಅವರ್ ಮಿಷನ್, ಫ್ರೀ ಜಾಬ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್, ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್, ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್, ಮೆರಿಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ, ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತ ಯೋಚನೆ. ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳು BCom ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, BA ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, BSc ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, PUC ಆಗಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, SSLC ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಬರೀ BCom ಸಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಪ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಇದು BCom ಎಂಬುದು ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ 10 ಮಂದಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, 9 ಮಂದಿ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಒಬ್ಬ ನಾನಾಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ಯುನೀಕ್, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್. ಆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ JF ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಕೇರ್. ಸಂಜೆ ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸರ್. ಐ ರಿಯಲಿ ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಯು. ಒಂದು ಜೋರು ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಕೊಡುವ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತು BCom ಆದಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, BA ಆದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಜಾಗತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಆ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ತರಬೇತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಇವತ್ತು PUC ಆಗಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಅಥವಾ ಅರ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟಂಥವರಿಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇದೆ, ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇದೆ, ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಇಮೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇದೆ, ಡಯಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಏನು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಸೈನ್ಸಸ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನು PUC ಆದವರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಫಿಟ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ಲಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ಲಂಬರ್ನ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಒಬ್ಬ AC ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಕಿನ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? ಅನ್ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್, ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್, ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಂತಹ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಭರವಸೆ ಕೊಡೋದು. ಭರವಸೆ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಭರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ರೆಡಿ ಆದರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾನು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್, ನನಗೆ ಬದುಕಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೆನ್ಯೂರ್, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎನ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯರ್. ನಾನೊಂದು 100 ಮಂದಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಅನ್ನದಾತ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಕನಸುಗಳಿಗೆ ಜೀವ ತುಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಇವತ್ತು ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು PUC ಆದವರಿಗೆ, ಇನ್ನು PUC ಆದವರಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಉದ್ಯೋಗಗಳಿದೆ, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಿದೆ. FDA ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇದೆ, SDA ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನು PDO ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಕ್ಸೈಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ರೈಲ್ವೆಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಗಳಿವೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೇವಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಆ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಸಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಮೋರ್. ಆ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಜಾಬ್, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ JF ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಕೇರ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಲರ್ನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಕಲಿಯುವಾಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಮನೆಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು, ಖರ್ಚಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು, ದಿನ ದುಡಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎಂಥ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್, ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ JF ತಂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ದ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಿಯಾಜ್ ಬಾಬಾ ಫಿಶ್ ಮಿಲ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ಇದರ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ದ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲಾಂಥ್ರಫಿಸ್ಟ್. Sir, I request Riaz Baba sir, please join with us. ನಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ಟೀಮ್, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಬೂಬಕ್ಕರ್ ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾದ ಎಕ್ಸ್-ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ TK ಬಶೀರ್, ದ ಟ್ರೆಷರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ, ಇದರ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಟ್ರೆಷರರ್, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಾಲಿ ಕೋಯಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟಿನ ಸಂಚಾಲಕರು, ಕನ್ವೀನರ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ನಜೀರ್, ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾದ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ಸ್, ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬೇರರ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಘಟಾನುಘಟಿಗಳ ಒಂದು ಸಮ್ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಖ್ತರ್ ಹುಸೈನ್, ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಖ್ತರ್ ಹುಸೈನ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್. ಹಾರ್ಟಿ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಯು ಸರ್. ಯನಪಯ್ಯ ಡೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಡೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದವರು, ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಜನಾಬ್ ರಿಯಾಜ್ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನು ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಒಂದು ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಯುವ ಸಮುದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. BCom, MCom, MSc ಪದವೀಧರರು, ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರರು, PUC, SSLC ಆದವರಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಏನು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್, ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್, ಇದು ಮೂರನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಕೈಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ಉಜ್ವಲವಾಗಿಸುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ, ಆ್ಯನ್ ಯುನೀಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ರಿಯಲಿ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇವತ್ತು ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ನವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೋಷರನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Let us give them a big round of applause. So, your career, our mission. So, Riaz Baba sir ಅವರು ಒಂದು 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for blessing this opportunity to launch this unique program called Jamaatul Falah Career Care. No doubt it's a visionary program and the need of the hour. It's a very good opportunity for the youths both girls and boys of our community to shape up their career. MashaAllah, since more than 3 decades, Jamaat-ul-Falah is continuously contributing to the development of our community, especially in the field of education and healthcare. Scholarship to poor students, free dialysis treatments to poor patients are worth to mention here. I am happy that since more than 2 decades, I am associated with this great organization, which has been conferred with the Best NGO Award by the Government of Karnataka. I request Bearys Chamber of Commerce and Industry, also our business houses and educational institutions, to collaborate with Jamaat-ul-Falah to make this unique project a grand success. I pray Almighty Allah to accept and guide this program and make it a successful one, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Amin.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ರಿಯಾಜ್ ಬಾಬಾ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮುಗಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 3 to 5 minutes ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಸಾಕಿಬ್ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು IT ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್. ಅವರ ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ 3 to 5 minutes, then we will wind up. Thank you for your patience.
By the time Saqib prepares, I'll just read out a biodata of Saqib. Mohammad Saqib is born and brought up in Kudroli. He finished his computer science engineering from MIT Mudabidri in the year 2012. He started his career as a trainee software engineer at Every India, and currently he is working as a delivery manager at Pace Wisdom Solutions, Bangalore. He has 10 plus years of experience in the software industry. He's a proud founder of Jumpware.com, He's a proud founder of Jumpware.com, which is a career and job guidance website where they provide various activities such as aptitude practice, internship and job opportunities, articles related to personality and skill development, contests and many more. Saqib is a technocrat. Please, over to Saqib.
Thank you so much for the introduction, brother. Respected people in the dais and my dear students. Good morning, students. Can I get some energy from you people? Good morning. Awesome. Great. I just have a quick 10-minute slide where I'll talk about to do with IT and what we are doing here, right? We all know this guy, right? Usain Bolt. He's the fastest man running, right? This is just like how you prepare your resume, right? You prepare your resume in 30 minutes by copy-pasting from your friends, correct? That's what we do, right? But we all forget that, okay, this is what his achievements are. He got 8 Olympic medals and he ran for 115 seconds. That's how quickly we want jobs today, no? But we forget this, that for those 115 seconds, he struggled for 20 years, right? That is what we are lacking today in young generation, guys. You need to put efforts first, right? So what happens when you make a resume? There are 2 parts to it, right? One is what you do, the resume making of what you put in the paper. But what is most important is how do you prepare, or what is the contents that you put? What is your achievements? What did you learn in the past 6 months? What did you learn in past 2 years? Right? It's not just about your career education that it provides by the college. So some mind-blowing jumps, right? There was an intern who wanted to get an opportunity. So what he did was, rather than preparing a resume, he prepared a video of his own and posted in LinkedIn and commented to the founder of the company. The founder of the company was very excited by looking at the work, not just the paper, looking at the actual work that you have done, and that's where he got an opportunity. So a takeaway for you friends, like, you need to be more presentable. Show some work that you have done, not just a piece of paper which carries your education qualification, okay? This guy, I don't know how many people know him. His MBA Chai Wala is what he's famous as. Now he's just making tea, but he did one small thing differently, right? He gave a combination of 3 T's. That is tea, toast and tissue paper. Everybody makes tea, right? What is so great about that particular person? Now, the great about him is he had a vision, and today he has 100 chains in the entire country. Do you all know this? He is the founder of Flipkart. Now, what is the specialty about this guy is he started as an intern. Okay? So the takeaway for you guys, it's okay to start small. It's okay to start as an intern, but what matters is you have that approach to start small and then scale big. Okay? So start with a small job even if it is not something that you're looking for, but be honest like the other person told you. So what's happening in Mangalore? Why Mangalore is such a huge buzz? Right? So the two buildings that you see, one is Ajanta Business Center, which is come up in Bijay, which has close to 3,000 to 4,000 employed people in Mangalore alone. That's a new IT center in Mangalore. The bottom image that you see is called Software Technology Park in India. That's come up in Yayadi specifically for IT companies. Right? So Mangalore today alone has 160 companies and 150 startups. And there are a lot of initiative that's taken by the government and a lot of bodies like Beyond Bengaluru and things like that. Currently, only Mangalore provides around 3,000 crores of services via IT. That's as of today while we speak. And there are around 14,000 employees who are currently working in IT sector in Mangalore alone. Mangalore is called Silicon Beach of India. We all know Silicon Valley, right? Silicon Valley of India is Bangalore, but Mangalore is called a Silicon Beach of India. So what's the vision? The building that you see, I guess the other day Novigo, Mr. Shihab was here. They're coming up with an IT park. Similarly, there are 2 or 3 IT parks that's coming up in the Mangalore, right? So this is a vision that a lot of IT professionals or the founders in a lot of companies have for Mangalore alone. There are almost 3 IT parks that will come up by 2030. TCS, Accenture, who are big companies who will be hiring in huge numbers will come to Mangalore. There are talks going on. And approximately up to 1,000 IT companies will start in Mangalore alone. And the aim is to provide a revenue of 20,000 crores per year is the vision that a lot of professionals have here in Mangalore today. And approximately 1 lakh jobs will be created in IT. These are direct employment, guys. And with direct 1 lakh employment, there will be a lot of indirect employment that will be coming to Mangalore. And a huge opportunity. So all these people in the first row, right, who are all, HNI and investors and things like that, who are not much into IT sector, I would request them to start looking into IT companies and startups so that they can make an amazing profit. So there's an option for a lot of entrepreneurs and HNIs to invest on a huge amount. So looking at all this vision, we traveled all the way from Bangalore down. We started a branch office here in Mangalore. And Alhamdulillah, we are hiring close to 70 people here in Mangalore alone by next 3 months. And we, inshallah, with all your blessings, we look forward to grow here. Now, what is one initiative that I want to talk about is upskill initiative, right? Just like JF Career Guidance Program, whatever they launched, we do an initiative for anyone who's interested to get into IT. Like after COVID, everyone wants to become digital. So anyone who's interested to get into IT, no matter what your qualification is, no matter what your background is, you can go to the website that I mentioned below and enroll yourself. You'll be getting free guidance to go for. So talking about today's job fair, right? I guess the brother already addressed a couple of pointers, but some small things that I usually notice in job fairs. One, dress appropriately, right? Your presentation matters. Your first impression will be created, how you walk in, how you talk to them and things like that. So you got to be very cautious of every step that you take towards the interviewer who's taking your interview today. Second thing, do your research about the company, right? There are 21 companies. You cannot go to all the 21 companies today, right? You have to be choosy. You have to be picky. You need to know which company you are attending. What is that company up to? Outside there was a banner given which gave some basic information about the company. That should be good enough for you to then go to Google and search about the company, understand what they do, and if that's really good enough for you. Okay? And bring multiple copies of your resume, guys. Like the brother said, please don't walk in without resume, right? Or without Aadhaar card and things like that. Make sure you have at least 10, 12 copies of your resume so that you can go to multiple companies and give it up. Practice your pitch, right? The questions will be straightforward, like what kind of job you're looking for, tell me about yourself. So you need to practice all these questions even before you go to the stall. And show some leadership skills, right? Every employer wants you to be a leader. Every employer wants you to have some good leadership skills. adapt to the opportunity. Sometimes you may not get exactly what you're looking at, right? But you need to be excelling with it. For example, if you're a BA, BCom guy, let's say you have a degree, but then if you don't know Excel, then that's a problem, right? You need to adapt for what employers are looking at. And do not forget to network, right? May not be everyone would get a job today here, right? But you need to make sure that you talk to people, you talk to the different employers, you talk to different job seekers. You never know, you can get connected to them. Tomorrow there could be a better opportunity somewhere else for you. Yeah? So always don't be silent, don't be sitting in the corner, talk to different people, get an opportunity. It's an amazing forum that's given to you guys today. Okay? And fail fast and learn faster, right? You need to, it's okay if you fail today, right? Like try till you succeed is what it goes. So it's okay if you fail fast, but learn faster and, succeed later. So this is something that I personally provide. If you're looking for job careers and all, you can personally get in touch with me. You can check the website. We post a lot of job opportunities that will be helpful to you guys. And lastly, this is what I want to communicate to you, right? At the end, opportunities are many, but the question is, are you prepared for it? Yeah? Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಶಾಕಿಬ್. ಬಹುಶಃ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಮಯ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇನೆ, ಆದರೂ ನಾವು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ವೈಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾವು ಶುಭವನ್ನು ಹಾರೈಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. BCCI ವಿಶಸ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಕ್. ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅವರು ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರಿ. ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಿದ್ರು ಬೇಜಾರು ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ದೇವರು ನಮಗೆ ಬಂಪರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ವಾರದ ಡ್ರಾ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ಮೈಟಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಅ ಬಂಪರ್ ಡ್ರಾ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಂಪರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಶ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್, ಪುಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ಸರ್, ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಸಾಬ್, ಎಸ್, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ SM ರಶೀದ್ ಸಾಬ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಪ್ರಮುಖರಿಗೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಬ್ ಸೀಕರ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಆಸಕ್ತರಿಗೆ, ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಜಮಿಯತುಲ್ ಫಲಾದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಡೀ ಟೀಮ್, ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬೇರರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ಯು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್. Thank you. Jai Hind. और होग बदल.
All the aspirants are requested to go to mini town hall where our job stalls have been put. Thank you.
ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅಮಿತ್ ಕುಲ್ಯಾರ್ ಅವರು just has given the introduction. So he wants to continue the session. Those who are interested, they can stay back. ಅವರ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಆಯಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಈಸ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಹಿಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ಇಫ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟೆಡ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ. ಸೊ ಅವರ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಫುಲ್. ಎಸ್.
Yes, if any one of you really wanted to start something of your own in the oil and gas sectors, guys, this is the opportunity. I'll tell you some real good opportunities which you can tap in, you can start on. If you're interested, stay on. Job seek, like if you want to attend the job interviews later, you can attend and come back.
Many are sitting. So many are sitting.
Yeah, then I will start. Whoever there inside, please sit so that.
So this is your kind information. Token number 1 to 50, just go to the mini hall. Rest, you can sit here. ಅದೇ 1 to 50 for your kind attention please. Token number 1 to 50, please go to the mini hall. Rest you can sit here, you can, so you have a great model here, the CEO, the great entrepreneur who got success in his business, in his career, so he is the ideal person, so you can get his experience. ಅವರ ಅನುಭವ ನಮಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಾಠ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Sir, carry on, all the best, sir.
Gentlemen, please have a seat so that only token number 1 to 12 they have called. So you can sit. 1 to 15. 1 to 50. Come front and have a seat so that like I think backside, whoever there, come front so that like it will be interesting. Come front, come, get up. From the backside, there are seats available. Please come front.
Excuse me, one key with K19HM 1846 two-wheeler. Anybody? K19HM 1846.
Friends, Assalamu alaikum. As the BCCI's main motto, as I told you, it is to develop the job givers rather than the job seekers. Like our Dr. S.M. Rashid Haji, his vision is to make at least 1,000 new entrepreneurs from the Beary community in the coming days. So maybe some of you after this session, you'll change your mind. For starting of a job, you don't need any funds. You don't need any. We are living in an era, capitalization without capital. Have you heard of it? Capitalizing the capital without capital. You don't need funds to start the business. Only thing is you have to think differently, innovatively, and tap the right opportunities. That is where we are going to talk exclusively in the oil and gas. How many of you from the crowd are the technical background? Can you raise your hands? MashaAllah, technical background. Guys, carefully, take a pen and pencil, note what I'm talking. See, any of these opportunities are matching you, matching your interest. Maybe you've not studied these things in your engineering or in your diploma or in your ITI. These terms what I'm talking may be very new, but this is happening. This is the time where the business lies, where the opportunities lies. So please take a pen and paper. Maybe the terms are technical, will be different. Note it.
One important announcement. There's a car, Innova car, parked outside in the stall. I'll just read out the number. Please remove that car immediately. Innova car number is KA19 ML 5881. I repeat, KA19 ML 5881.
Well, I am Engineer Hamid. I am a mechanical engineering graduate. I've done my BE in mechanical and then thereafter did my MTech in thermal engineering. I am a CEO of Heat Solutions, Kuwait and Mumbai. Now, I will be exclusively talking about the oil and gas sectors. As I told you, there are a lot of opportunities there. When you say oil, what comes to your mind? Oil, you know, petrol. When you say petrol, what comes in your mind? Refinery, right? Refinery. You have a refinery here. Any one of you know nearest refinery? MRPL, Mangalore Refinery and Petrochemicals Limited. So I will just run next slide, please. In the oil and gas, refinery, all these terms, when you talk in the Middle East, the major income of the Middle East from the oil, from the petrol. If there is no petrol, there is no business in the Middle East. Almost 99% of the economy is from the oil sector. So, nowadays, if you see, it was the previous era, but now, practically speaking, the Middle East has become very user-friendly, entrepreneur-friendly, for many reasons. You know, the first and foremost reason to start a business in the Middle East, I mean GCC, like Kuwait, like Qatar, like UAE, like Bahrain, like Saudi, which these countries, because they follow a very easy taxation system. As right. Taxation is very simple. Many of the countries do not have a tax. Like Kuwait, there is no tax. Even if there is a tax, there is a very lenient method, not like our GST, very complicated taxation system. That's one main reason. The second reason Middle East attracting the entrepreneurs is because of the infrastructure. Very beautiful infrastructures. They have one area to one area, as you know, very well developed, well technologically constructed. So is very sophisticated infrastructure. The third and the foremost thing for any business, when you start, you would like to expand the business, right? Expanding the business in the Middle East very easy. For example, if you have an office in Oman, you can always have it in Dubai, very near, or Qatar, or Kuwait. You know, the regions are very near, touching one-to-one. So expanding the business in the Middle Eastern region is very easy. So that is also one reason why the opportunity, easy to expand, entrepreneurs are looking at Middle East. So to start a business in the Middle East, main important thing is, as I told you, the main field is oil and gas. You need to tap the opportunity. You need to see which is the exclusive area which you are fitting in. Don't look at it as a whole. I will be talking one by one. You can think which area you are interested in, which products, services you are interested in. Maybe you can take a training on it, you can make an MBA on it, you can take it further and see if you can start something of your own, that nature, which makes your life, which makes your future really interesting and really beautiful and really resourceful. I will run a small refinery video so that you will understand what is a refinery, how the petrol is made. So that will give overall picture. Then I'll talk about the specialized exclusive services or products which you can start in. Next. It's a 5 minutes video. Voice. The video, the first video, go video. Yep, this one. Run that video.
Refining begins with a process called distilling. After oil is superheated, it becomes vapor. The vapor is fed into the distillation unit. As it rises and cools, the vapor turns back into a liquid. Using stacks of trays, the liquid is easily collected and separated by weight. The lighter and medium weight liquids require less processing before they're ready to be used in cars and trucks. The heavier liquids need more processing to become useful. A process called cracking is used to maximize the usefulness of heavy oil. Heavy oil has long strings of carbon and hydrogen molecules. Using a catalyst, these molecules can be broken into smaller chains, transforming the heavy oil into lighter, more valuable fluids. Reforming is a process that increases the amount of gasoline produced from crude oil. One of the products separated in the distilling process is a liquid called naphtha. The number of carbon atoms in naphtha is about the same as the number found in gasoline, but their structure is more complex. Reforming rearranges the naphtha molecule, turning it into a usable, gasoline-like molecule. Blending is a process of mixing different refinery products to make finished petroleum fuels. Gasoline, for example, is blended to achieve octane standards, creating the grades of gasoline you see at the pump: regular, mid-grade, and premium, that are necessary to meet the needs of specific engine types. Treating is a process used to produce cleaner gasoline, which helps protect both the environment and our health. Gasoline molecules contain impurities like sulfur that can be removed. When the molecules are heated and come in contact with a special catalyst, a chemical reaction occurs that strips the sulfur away. These sulfur compounds are used as fertilizers and in pharmaceuticals. Nothing goes to waste in a refinery.
Well, I think you broadly understood what is a refinery. The petrol, what you put for the car, the diesel, what you put for your vehicles or equipment, the bitumen, what you either tar, what the damar or what may make, all these are products of the crude oil. How the crude oil is distilled, made it according to the new many chambers. So all this process gives the end product. Nothing of each product, any byproduct is misused in the refinery. Everything is, if you see the MRPL, no, you can see the whatever byproducts are used. There are sulfur recovery units. There are so many units where the byproducts are taken. It's like a coconut. In the coconut, we don't waste anything. That's the same in the oil sector also. There are many opportunities. You can see byproducts. You can go for the services of byproducts. Anything you speak, there is an opportunity. So I will tell you what are the activities involved in these refineries, what are the products involved with the refinery, what are services involved in the refinery, what is the operations involved in the refinery, what are maintenance involved in the refinery, what are the engineering, procurement and construction fields involved in the refinery, so that when you go through this, you will understand which area the technical people, you are interested and you want to take it further. My friends, when you feel during my course of this thing, you feel this services is connected to you, you can do something, you can really innovate something on that, tap it on and take it further. Study some more, go for some trainings, go for some entrepreneurship, go for some MBA coaches on that. Whatever information, knowledge you can gain, be master in that and take it further. That will really good for you.
change. These are all the processes of the refinery which you saw in the, this is a crude distillation unit. Why I explained you refinery is more important. You should know what is a refinery so that you will understand the services or products involved in that. Yeah, this is interesting. See, from here on, I will talk about what are the services or products involved with the refineries. As I told you, take a book and pen, note it. Okay? See, now the civil works. This is one part of the services of the refinery. Civil works, when we see the civil works, normally we see making roads, right? When you talk about civil in a refinery, it's totally different. It is purely technical. It related to like inside dike walls, tank dike walls making, soil testing, tube testing, and fireproofing. Fire is a fire, no? You need to enclose any of the components in the refinery from the fire, from the hazardous fire. So that's why they do a procedure called fireproofing. Even the structures, even the units, everything is fireproofed. And the structural steel construction. There are steel structures, design, construct, install, and waterproofing. There are areas required to be waterproofed because this refinery is a very, very unique unit, right? Very critical unit, very hazardous unit. So it has to be maintained very properly. So that's why all these related civil service, blast resistant buildings, there are offices, even the offices, not normal offices, you need to have a blast proof offices. If anything in the refinery happens, the manpower should be safe. So all these areas, you can open your, you can look your future. Even you can start up something called blast rating. There are containers coming in with blast-proofed containers. One container costs around, 1 to 2 crore rupees of a container, just a 40-foot container, specially designed, blast-proofed. There are companies making exclusively containers with very modest technology. So all these services involved in the civil related works. Next. The next area you can look on is the tanks. All these crudes, all these oils required to be stored in the tanks. So tank related activities, there is required construction of the tanks, there are construction of related lines, there are tank sludge cleaning services. In MRPL, they have exclusive maintenance contract for tanks cleaning. These tanks, over the years, after storing of the sludge, down you can see 1.5 meter sludge. This requires a new technology, oil separation technology, to remove the slag and clean the tanks. On the tank cleaning, there are specialized contractors. You can think of it. And like you can take that further. Whatever, even if you studied, say, BE or diploma, these related one, you can take it further. There are exclusive services and exclusive departments for that, giving the training also. And, we study in mechanical engineering or diploma in so many things, but we hardly hear piping. This is the heart of a refinery, heart of an oil and sector. In the full curriculum, they don't give much stress on that. I stress to, if you are interested in piping, go for SRP-based piping design, feed design. This is a job. Also, you can become an entrepreneur sitting at home with softwares. Not only the IT does not mean that only making apps or this thing. Software related to the refinery. You can select this one. Like in the piping, there are walls overhauling and reconditioning. See, overhauling means, you go for a complete checkup to a doctor, right? As a human, we go for regular checkup. In the refinery, every unit needs to go for a regular checkup every 6 months. You can become the doctor of that, checking the refinery units. So that is called walls overhauling and reconditioning. Online testing, certification of safety walls, certification of sealing on steam equipment, leaks, hot tapping, live. For example, like they do a surgery, like now there are robotic surgery on a human, this thing. But the same way, there is a live hot tapping. You can, in the refinery, live tapping lines can be taken. This is also a field you can think on. Next. Yes, the plant maintenance. In MRPL, for example, there are plant maintenance contractors maintaining the refinery. That is an exclusive field. You can think of it. And in the Middle East, I tell you, my gentlemen, there are lot of opportunity for a maintenance contractor. Be an exclusive maintenance contractor for walls, maintenance contractor of rotating equipment, maintenance contractor of a stationary equipment. These areas you can study, and you can, get some experience with companies. Then you think of starting of your own. Next. Again, instrumentation work. This is also one field you can look into it. The maintenance of online and laboratory analyzers, control valves overhauling, repair and calibration, installation of closed circuit TV system, camera. All these are exclusive services related to the refinery. There are equipments you can make further study on that, or take more training on that. There are cleaning departments, hydro testing. Yeah, the plant maintenance here. You see the scaffolding and painting services, mechanical maintenance services, compressor and turbine rotor casing repair service. This is maintenance of the refinery. In that, all these activities are there. Refractory is a very good field. Technical people can understand. No, refractory is a very good field. You can think on it. Next. There are marine services, underwater survey, diving, water inspection. All these activities also exclusive activities. Come. Next. Next. The inspection services. See, in this inspection services, as exactly like the human body survey, human body X-ray, the regular checkups, there are also lot of fields where you will be interested in the mechanical field, like NDT. There is an X-ray for all the mechanical equipment, piping, welding technology, everything. There are different types of the NDT services there, like a UT, ultrasonic testing, NDT, non-destructive testing, and the DPT, dry penetrate testing. The terms may be for you very new, so that's why you will not be understanding, but select it. These are the very practical things. What you study in engineering or this thing, it's only gives information, little information, but these things will take you further. Next. There is consultancy services related to refinery. Next. The construction works related to refineries. There's a project management. There is a cathodic protection system, design, survey, assessment, the marine consultancy, information technology, the hazard assessment, fire alarm and firefighting system, design, survey, assessment. There are EPC works involved in the refineries, EPC electrical work, EPC means engineering, procurement and construction. There is EPC instrument work, there is EPC marine work, there is EPC mechanical work. All these works areas also, each part is a business opportunity. So management systems, like you might have seen ISO, all companies having an ISO trademark. In the Mangalore also, any minimum requirement for a quality. What is an ISO? Because if your company have an ISO, that means it has an international standard organization. That means, see, for example, if you don't know a company or a shirt, when you want to buy a shirt or any of your equipment, you go for an ISO standard company because you feel that that company is certified by somebody, some uniform body, so that you trust that company. The same way, you can easily open a ISO management company where you can certify engineering equipment involved in the refineries. There's a lot of opportunities in this certification also. Environmental related issues, that related subjects you can take. Safety. Safety is, like there are OSHA's training. That is safety related training courses are there now. So you can study on that, safety related issues. So these are all the specialized activities. Maybe some of you understood, or many of you have not understood, but whatever, think and Google it and see how the refinery works, what are the services involved or products involved in the refinery, and relate it to what you studied in your technical study, like diploma or mechanical engineering or whatever discipline of engineering. Then see which area you are interested. Try to take some more training on that, and think innovatively some areas, so that it will really make you to think of starting something of your own. As you know, our Honorable President always says, Dr. Isam Rashid Haji, be a job givers than a job seekers. You know, you should always think innovatively so that you can start something of your own. No need, even if you fail in the interviews, or even if you fail joining any company, you can always start something of your own. If you see these unicorn companies, 100 crore worth companies like FlipApp or Paytm, all these related companies, these are all, few years they tap, because they had a vision, they had a subject, they thought innovatively, differently, they started. Don't try to start or think or career of something everybody is going, you go there. Everybody is starting building construction, you also start building construction. Everybody going for this thing, you join there. No, please. So whenever you are attending the interview also, please make sure whether that company requires you, whether the company really matches your experience. Just don't join to join, because it is your future. See, this is one of our products, our company products. We started, this idea was taken from the refinery only. Because see, for example, I will give in the refinery, they used to do, when they want to do the inspection, they used to do the removal of the outside insulation. It used to be a huge work for them. For example, during cold season, you want to take blood. You wear so many sweaters. How you go to a doctor, normally what you have to do, remove your jacket, remove your this thing, right, to take the blood. The same way in the refinery also, each of the oil pipeline, to secure the heat, they have so many claddings on that, insulation, jacketing, cladding. So they used to take out all these cladding to take the thickness of the pipe. Same way like the doctor is taking a blood. What we thought, we thought differently. Why don't you make something kind of holes and pack it up, so that whenever the requirement of an inspection comes, you can remove these seals. That's how we innovated this product called inspection plugs. The simple plugs installed on the oil pipelines. Whenever you want a thickness, you remove the plugs, you plug it up without disturbing any integrity of the pipe. Easy to use, and during the maintenance, this saved lot of works, lot of manpower, and the cost saving. Alhamdulillah, today these plugs are sold in most of the refineries in the worldwide. In India, like Mangalore refineries, Reliance Petrochemicals. In Kuwait, we have Kuwait National Petroleum Companies. In Qatar, we have Qafco, Dukham Refinery, in Oman. Most of the refineries in the world, this is sold in very huge quantity. Because they found it, this is very user-friendly, this is a requirement. So why I showed this is, like these products or services, think wisely, tap it, and try to make your feature in that. With this, I end my talk. Wa akhira dawana walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Hello.
Yeah, the gentleman asked a very good question actually. Can anybody take the mic to him? Yeah, ask your question.
So the presentation, everything, like it was point to point and everything. My question,
Keep your mouth.
my question is, like, we've been, okay, the presentation, everything you've told, and we've been following it, and we like, working hard for that. And the recent trend is completely different. Like, people are shifting to the, like, more renewable sources, or you can say, like, for example, electric vehicles, and all lot of those things. And even, like, government is promoting those things. And refineries, like you said, they cause, like, pollutions. That's what have been learned. So what if the trend completely shifts to the other side?
No.
How's
Yeah, very good question. But like the refinery is the part and parcel of this thing. You cannot absolute the refinery even if this electrical car comes into this. Only for the, the refinery products are not used only for the cars or this thing. There are boilers running, there is furnaces running. So there are a lot of other byproducts like sulfur, what you use. So many things are there. So this plant, this construction, this operation services is never ending. Maybe I don't see another 100 years finishing this one, okay? So even the car parts for a plant, like to make all those parts in a plant, construction plant, you require these things. So it is not obsolete. Don't worry at all, okay? There are ample opportunities in oil and gas sector, no doubt. If you are interested, see, like any one of engineers are interested here, really, we have our works going on in MRPL, Mangalore refineries. We can select you, 1 or 2 people, and we can give the 1 month free training for you inside MRPL. You will have to have your PCC, you will have to have your Aadhaar card, everything in place, your experience certificate. So you can contact our people. They will arrange your gate pass. You can go to refinery and see how the refinery works. What interesting. It's really interesting place to see. Okay? Any other questions? Anything related or non-related, you can ask, no problem. Like jobs. Job seeking also, if you want, ask. Okay, thank you.
पसीने की स्याही से लिखे पन्ने कभी कोरे नहीं होते।